So after that, after the group split, did you do anything solo right away, or what was sort of your progression right after that happened?
I had a buddy, a man, guy I grew up with, Andre Paul's. He came out with Dre Paul's Productions. Never charged me to do anything. Like I say, we childhood friends. He was always in our entourage anyway. We 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 did 3 or 4 songs. Actually, we did 5 songs together. He put out an EP called A Shy Taste.
Okay.
I'm like, ooh, you should just call it Taste of Chicago. He got sued, you know, that would give you publicity. But he called it A Shy Taste, and we had there were 3 artists, did 3 songs apiece. So I did 3 songs on there. And it's funny because, you know, you go into lulls, I'm always writing, but hadn't really been making music. And you remember Massive Collapse?
That sounds familiar. I never thought about that for years.
I cannot think of my man's real name, but he called on HBK. He called himself Massive Collapse.
That sounds mega familiar. Yeah.
I was living with this lady, man, and just hanging out in the crib, and I turned HBK on, and they played a song of mine. You know, what are the odds? You know, I felt like the 5 heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, I'm on the radio. You know, it was a song called "How We Do." I got a different version of it on the CD, but I'm like, wow, and that inspired me to, like, man, it's never too late. You know what I'm saying? So. After that, like again, a big lull. Just I kicked it with another friend of mine that I was in a group with before, and called Black Tribe, and Carlos, call him Los G, call him Logic. He's in Atlanta, down there with Mello D. We were Eli and Mello all in a group together. He was doing some things in his basement, you know, like really just raw demos. And then just, you know, other than that, just what you heard a little while ago.
Okay. So it's always been doing stuff on the low, sporadically, always making music.
Right.
All right, that's pretty. Let's go into some of the scene stuff. A couple of things. What are some of the pros and cons you feel of being an MC in Chicago? What was helpful? What was hurtful in being from Chicago?
Man, one of the first things that I would, it's wild, but it's having a white girl in our crew. You know, it opened doors that we probably wouldn't have. I mean, we did shows regularly on the north side. We did, you know, these places aren't. And a lot of these places aren't in existence anymore, but I think the Double Doors is still there. We did the Double Doors ritually. We did this joint called the Wild Cherry. I mean, we did Elbow Room. We did, you know, from my perspective, we made those joints hip-hop joints. You know, when we got our name and lights at the Metro, you know, we were like, man, we doing it, you know. So that's one of the, I mean, and not taking nothing from my man, dude, skill, highly skilled, you know, rap artist, you know. On the other side of that, might have taken away a little bit from what, you know, where I came from. You know, I'm like, I can't really write about what really wanted some of the shit I want to write about, you know, with this Mark City in my group. So, you know, uh, but that's, you know, that's neither here nor there. We did a show where we were supposed to do a show, and this is back to my man Chuck B, who to this day I was like, shit like Chuck. He's not who you think he is. You know what I'm saying? They were biting Public Enemy from day one. That I know that. I had a roommate whose girlfriend moved back and forth to New York, you know, and back. And she was trying to help put us on. And the Shockleys wanted, you know, were interested in Chicago musicians because they were always here going to the mosque. You know what I'm saying? When Farrakhan was really, really heavy at Mosque Marion. Dude got like Apocalypse 91. The intro to that joint is our music. They just took it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, I mean, we let that go, like coincidence. Like, come on now, but shit happens, you know. But dude put us on his Shut 'Em Down tour. And this goes back to when we were actually now. This is before the white guy. We were Apocalypse. We weren't Apocalypse Now. We were now. We were the now. We had to get there. This was in Ball State. You know, we're doing a show at Ball State University. My guys had to get there. I couldn't go at the same time as I had something I had to take care of. And I'm like, don't even trip. I'm coming. You know? So I ended up, I bought a ticket to Indianapolis on the Greyhound, and paid the cat with the Jerry curl $80 to take me to Ball State. He was like, you know where it is? I'm like, nah, I don't know where it is. You know, call your peeps, man. They'll get you there. So we got there just in time. I had my bags with backpack, you know, when, like I say, that was, you know, you had some backpacking Tim. You was just hip hopping it out, right? So I run in the joint like, man. And it was like an intermission between some of the crews that were there. I don't even remember who was there. I saw one of my guys. I'm like, when we go on? You know, because I wanted to run in, make a scene, jump on the stage with my backpack on, and throw my backpack down and grab my mic. You know, that would have been the greatest thing on the planet. But they let time roll, and when we were supposed to go on next to last, right before Chuck, right? Chuck came out and made a speech about going to school and how we need to, rebuild our communities and shit. And we're like, all right, man. And he just went right into his routine after he finished his speech. And I'm like, wow, we going on after Chuck? You know? Right. And then when Chuck was done, the lights came on. I'm like, man, dude, I just spent a lot of money to get this movie,
right.
Man. And so that's one of the, when it was done, he had a ring of security, and he had some people, some students trying to get his autograph and shit. So he was giving everybody, here and there, and giving autograph. So I went and got close to him. I'm like, man, I'm gonna act like I want this guy's autograph. I'm about to knock this out.